Okay, how's it going, Professor? So I was able to get the majority of everything we talked about done in one way, shape, or form. Actually, majority. I say majority, but it's like 99%. Um, so let's take a look here. Um, I did change away from a few things, and we'll talk about that as we go. NPM run start. So as you can see, Docker's completely gone, and I'm just running off of an npm start now. So here is the main um, opening page or default page or home page, whatever you want to call it, for the single page app. Oregon Outdoor Library. This would technically be the map page itself. So this, of course, would have a Google Maps overlay here with pins that are marked across the map. And when selecting the pins, it should open them up and then show you the library and allow you to add or remove books from it, depending on what you're doing at that location. And then there's, of course, add space here on the side because I'm going to give this away for free when I create it fully and get it out there. So, got to have a way to kind of to pay for it and to get it out there and keep it updated and all that stuff. And so, additionally, I created what would be kind of a rework of how I had everything before. So as you can see, you'd have a library style similar to what's going on here. This page specifically is kind of for like books you already read or books you plan to read kind of thing, or maybe both. I don't completely have that fleshed out yet in terms of what I'm going to do with it. But you can create additional books here. New book. And the description is it's pretty good. And then an image upload, we can do blue book dot jpeg, and we hit add grocery item. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten the image part to come through properly when creating the article, and I'm not 100% why. I don't think I'm grabbing and transferring the image URL properly. So that's something to be worked out, of course, but of course it does work. This is just simply a messages page. I haven't have it built. It's more for the advancement of the application and further down the line where there's a social profile slash account thing associated with this, and that's just really dependent on whether or not this catches on and becomes big enough that it really warrants something like that. And then to get to the settings, of course, you just click on your profile here. It takes you to your settings page for your account and all that stuff. This piece right here is really just a demonstration of mounted component work, and that's the only reason that's there. It's very basic. Kind of just gives you a general idea. Oh, I forgot to show that you can additionally delete. I haven't worked out the edit function on this yet. You can click it, but it doesn't do anything. And then of course, the delete function works no problem, and you can see that the add function works. I just need to get the image situation fleshed out. So, with all of that aside, let's go ahead and look at the code a little bit, and I'll talk to you about. Nope, that's the wrong one. Wait, is this? Nope, this is it. Okay, sorry. So what I did was I told you that I had a project that had this layout set up. Well, after looking through it and realizing that this function here, this piece that's allowing me to do this, and this was actually grocery items prior to. So it was a lot easier for me to work with the existing code that was here, and using React instead of working with Twig and Express and all of that. Kind of went back to a little bit more basic and went with a just a standard HTML, JavaScript, React, and I don't even think there's Node, and there's just SCSS and CSS. So that made it a lot easier, because I have a lot better starting foundation in terms of the full layout and still having the functionality to be able to add and remove stuff. It's just a matter of placing these different pieces. And then in addition to that, as you can see over here, I actually have components. They're still even labeled grocery article and formats. I got to go through and change all that stuff as well. But this is a much better starting point, I think, than from where I was with the other project and having Docker and all that crazy spin up stuff. So yeah, I really think that this was a better choice and a better route. Being able to reuse components is so much easier and better, and that's what really worked out for me. So I hope you like it, and I hope that this still fits the parameters, of course, by showing you some. Oh, and I did remember to remove the wireframes and the additional files and stuff from the other project and move it over to here. There's the nodes, and as you can see, there's plenty of HTML and CSS within the application, and SCSS within each little section here. So the styling is complete. Obviously, that's visible. And then one last thing I wanted to talk about before we go here is the GitHub itself. So in order to get to the one that you've provided, I have to come to this email and click this link. It's not associated any other way because it's not through my portfolio. It's through eLabs, or so it's through your personal account. So I don't know if that's making things different, but as you can see, a push 13 minutes ago. That was my push for the updated what you just saw, basically. And when I go to click on this, it doesn't let me do anything with pushing dev domain or any of that. I don't know if this needs to be switched so that there's base here and compare here. I'm not quite sure why it's not letting me complete pull requests, but it hasn't let me since I started, and there's about 4 pull requests that need to be completed. So, or at least 3. So maybe you have some insight on why that's working that way, or maybe because it's set to private. I noticed that there's a lock here on this as well, so I'm not sure if I'm assuming that just means that it's private. So anyways, like I said, I hope you're having a good start of your week, and I hope this covers everything you need. Reach out to me if there's any issues, and hope you have a great day.